Alright guys, I'm back and today I'm doing the best WWE storylines. Now, well, the last couple of weeks I've been doing the WWE's worst storylines. Thank God I do not have to talk about those anymore, which is a good thing. Now I can talk about the good storylines in WWE, the very best WWE storylines of all time. I might include some WCW stuff in there, like I did with the worst storylines. I did include a WCW storyline in there, and I might do that with that. So who knows? So today's edition, episode 1, is the Montreal Screwjob. Now back in 1997, well, back in the early 90s, Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels were having this feud, this really good feud, and then it got really personal when Shawn accused Bret of sleeping with cheating on other women and stuff like that, and then we got to Survivor Series 1997 in Montreal, Canada. And the story behind it was that Vince already had the idea that Shawn's going to go over at the pay-per-view. So, but Bret said to Vince, his contract was going up. His contract with WWF at the time was expiring, and he was going to jump ship to WCW. And Vince at that point was a bit scared because he already knew a year before this that Hall and Nash jumped ship to WCW and created the NWO. So he didn't want Bret to go over to WCW with the WWF title, so he wanted to get a title off him, but Bret didn't want to drop it in Montreal, which kind of stupid. I know that he had heat with Shawn Michaels, but it would have made sense, but we wouldn't have had the Attitude Era. So yeah, I've got to give credit to Vince there. He created this awesome character in the Vince McMahon. So yeah. And then the match happened. Obviously, Bret got screwed, and we got the birth of Vince McMahon, the greatest character in professional wrestling of all time. He's the greatest wrestling character of all time. I couldn't say, villain-wise, heel, villain, whatever you want to call them. He was the very best heel in professional wrestling. And the Vince McMahon character has just been awesome. We've had some very good, awesome stuff with Vince, but we've had some bad stuff with Vince. So I couldn't say that it's all good. But we've had a lot of good stuff. We wouldn't have had the Stone Cold, or we wouldn't have had the Austin versus McMahon feud. We wouldn't have had the Ministry or anything like that if it wasn't for this Montreal Screwjob. So this paved the way for a lot of, in my opinion, a lot of authority storylines, the Authority and Dixie Carter and TNA and Ring of Honor and whatever wrestling company it is. They've always had that that Wrestling Authority storyline, and that started from McMahon and Austin. And now I know that they haven't done it, that the other companies haven't done it better than McMahon and Austin, but that started the Attitude Era, and it was more edgier and stuff like that, and we got away from the cartoon gimmicky characters of the WWF from 96 and 95, which was a really bad use of the WWF. They was losing money, and they was losing their top names like Macho Man Randy Savage, and guys Diesel and Razor went, and then Hogan went in '94, and Yokozuna went as well, and Jake Snake Roberts left the company, and Ultimate Warrior. So they got a lot of guys from the Hogan era. They left, and they had to create some new stars, and that's what they did in this Montreal Screwjob. And yeah, and then that's it. So that is the episode 1 of WWE's Best Storylines, Montreal Screwjob. What do you guys think of this storyline? Did you guys like it? Were you a fan of it? And I'll check you guys later.